Well, hello. It's been a while. I'm back from holidays and I just got COVID. So if this looks bad, if my voice sounds a little bit different, it's probably because of that. And I also couldn't be bothered picking up the lights and all that. I don't care anyway. So I just wanted to make a video because I was just laying down and I was thinking back to my holiday and the new people that I met and how I met them. Because as some of you might know, I did a road trip from the Netherlands all the way to the south of Portugal. I spent 3 weeks just driving with a car and some tents in the back, just camping wherever we wanted, and to just see nice places, meet nice people. And at some point in the middle of Portugal, in a really nice place called Peniche, we did a we stayed there for a few days at a surf camp to learn how to surf. Now, at that surf camp, it's basically just a hostel where you can also learn how to surf. But the hostel is obviously filled with other people that want to learn to surf. So basically, a hostel filled with cool people. And there was something interesting because there was a rooftop bar or chill out area. And the only way you could see who's on that roof is if you actually go to the roof. And you could only see it once you're actually already on the roof, if you already took the stairs and you're there. So the people that are there see you when you're up there. Why that is important is because I was sometimes, like, we met some people and I was with some people, and sometimes I didn't know where they were. And then I thought, they must be on the roof. So then I went to the roof, but then they weren't there, but other people were, like random people that I never met. And what are you gonna do then? I was thinking, so I got up, I saw those people, they saw me, and I was like, yeah, I can turn back now. That's kind of stupid. Like, that's no fun, right? That's kind of, kind of awkward. You get up, oh, it's these people, and you go back. It doesn't make any sense. And then I had to make a decision. All right, am I going to talk to these people? And well, I'm on holiday. They are on holiday as well. Of course, you're gonna talk to those people. And I don't think anyone knows, but I was a salesperson. I had some experience selling electricity contracts from door to door. I was pretty good at it. And I also sold party tickets on a beach, just walking up to strangers, groups of strangers on the beach, and selling them stuff. So I'm pretty well trained in just making stuff up on the fly and just go with it. So I did it right now as well, and I thought back on that, on how I handled that, and I'm going to start doing it all the time like that. And I thought I can share it with you because a few years ago, I think like 5 or 6 years ago, I was really, I was really insecure in social dynamics, in social interactions. I had no idea what to do when it came to people, talking to people and getting relationships in whatever way. I had no idea how to handle people. And I just learned from myself. And I wish some people just gave me some actual tips on what could be better. So that's, maybe there's someone that wants to see this as well. And otherwise, it's just a funny tip, and it might help you get some fun interactions or whatever. So what I did was I looked at them and I said, "Hey, are you guys cool?" And like that just happened on the fly. But now I think of it, it's such a genius way of starting a conversation. First of all, you have to smile, right? You have to smile and you have to mean it. You have to open your eyes a little bit further. Hey, are you guys cool? And who's not, like, if a stranger is asking you, "Hey, are you cool?" Like, are you going are you going to say no? No, right? You're going to say yes. Of course I'm cool. I'm me, right? You're you. Of course you're cool. What do cool people do? They invite other people or they have fun. So they don't put people down, or they don't wave people away like, "Nah, I don't want to talk to you." That's not what cool people do. Cool people are just chill and want to hang out with people, and if they don't want to hang out with you, then they can not, cool people just say it in a cool way and it doesn't really matter. So if you ask people, hey, are you cool? And they already said yes, then that's kind of a guarantee that they can't be assholes to you. So that's pretty good. Pretty good way to start a conversation, I would think. And then what happened to me a few times, because I kept on using it, because every time I went to the roof, there were other people and I didn't know them. This happened like one or twice. That immediately once I said that, the whole group said, yeah, of course we're cool. And then at least one person of that group immediately asked me, are you cool? And then I obviously said, yeah, I'm pretty cool, I think. And then you just sit with them. Or you ask, hey, can I sit with you guys? Can we chill? More people want better conversations. More people want better relationships. It's not that hard, man. And in that way, you get really cool conversations, new relations, new contacts. Just life gets better once you understand social dynamics. And this is just a really easy way of getting into a group, or of getting into a new social interaction. I mean, you can do this anywhere, right? You can do this even in the train. I've done it in the train a few years ago, a few times, where I just went up to someone and I said, hey, are you cool? Because I'm kind of bored, but I only want to sit with you if you're cool. So if you're cool, then let's hang out. And it's a perfect way of kind of gauging who that person is in the way that they react. And if they're cool, then you chill with them. If not, then you didn't want to chill with them anyways. So it's pretty cool. I use cool a lot in this video. Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to share. And then what else came up in my mind is, at some point when I was in Lisbon, during the night there were two, like I was done with dinner. I was walking with 3 of my friends, just through a random park, see what we could find. There were random people partying everywhere, or at least drinking, and it's kind of a fun vibe, just random people, and you just talk to anyone, and it's a funny conversation. And at some point we were walking through the park, and there were 2 ladies sitting on a bench, and a friend of mine went to them and started talking to them. And all of a sudden, like, it's kind of hard to show right here, but there were 2 ladies here on a bench. And then at some point, we were with 4 of us. We stood like this around them. And I thought that was really weird, because why would you, like, that's pretty intimidating, right? 4 random people standing here while these 2 women just have a nice evening and they have a bottle of wine or whatever they had. It doesn't really make the conversation better if you're standing like that, right? So I kind of noticed that, although kind of subconsciously, I think later on I thought, oh, that makes perfect sense. But what I did was, also because I didn't really want to talk to him, I was tired, I was like, I don't care what everyone does, I'm just gonna chill. What I was thinking, those friends that are standing like this, they're gonna take a shit ton of time talking to these ladies, and I don't care. So what am I going to do? I didn't want to stand anymore. So what I did was I just stepped out of this half circle nonsense, and I just went to them, or next to them, and I said, I'm gonna sit here, okay? Of course they're gonna say okay, because why can't I sit on a bench, right? When they have a conversation with those other people. But what I noticed was, the moment that I sat down on that bench, I hadn't spoken a word to them because I couldn't care. I didn't really want to talk to them. But my friends did, so that's why I was there. I hadn't spoke a word to them, and the only thing I said was, I'm gonna sit here, yeah? So yeah, sure, okay. So then I sat there. What I noticed was that immediately I became more friends with them than my friends did with them. And it's only because I was sitting next to them against the group, you know? Instead of me being the group, I was sitting with them against the group. And even just that change of position changed the dynamic completely between me and the women, but also me and the friends that I was with. Still couldn't care less. I was just watching and taking it all in. It was a funny conversation. But at some point, like, I wasn't like, it's interesting. What I want to explain is the social dynamic that goes with that. Is that if you are conscious of it, the body language is way more important than whatever you're saying. So my friend that was standing like this, he had a hard time connecting with those women. A lady said he didn't really like them anyways. And it's probably because they didn't like him. But it didn't really matter what he would be saying, I think. Because he was standing in such a way that they were like, guy, get away from me. And they were having fun. It's not like it was a terrible conversation, but it's just the body language that said it all. And I wasn't trying at all. I was just sitting there and just waiting for everything to be done. And they started to talk to me, talking about random stuff. And well, then I'm okay to talk, right? I did not want to talk, if that makes sense, but just couldn't care less. And it turned out to be a way more interesting interaction for me than for the guys. And it wasn't because I was more interesting. It wasn't because I was trying harder. It wasn't because I was more good looking. It wasn't because I had better clothing on, because I had a hoodie on and sweatpants that had holes in it. I wasn't better looking. I wasn't better in any way. I wasn't funnier. I was a bit funnier, but that was only because they were accepting my jokes. Like, do you know why people, when they go to comedian shows, why people laugh so much? It's not because the comedian is always making you laugh. It's because going to a comedian show makes the stage and makes you open up more for laughing. Plus, the comedian is funny, but like a lot of things, if a comedian would say those things out of context of a show, you wouldn't laugh as hard as if you would be at a show. And it's the same for that social dynamic. If they didn't like me so much, they wouldn't laugh as much. And if they liked my friend a little bit more, then they would laugh a little bit more at his jokes. It's just how it works. And yeah, it's just a funny observation that I made, I think. Maybe this helps someone, because I know I was really confused about social dynamics and how to handle people. And now I'm pretty good at it. So it comes pretty natural, and it's like, I'll just figure it out. And I know some people can learn from that, because I had to. And I also know that life gets better once you understand social dynamics, because you can do anything if you have the right people, and you can get the right people by knowing social dynamics. And so you can literally do anything if you understand this. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you later. Bye.